Hello, welcome to my gluten-free cooking show. Today I'm going to be making a quick and easy way of doing jam tarts. And I've already got my pastry here that I'm going to cut into circles. And what I'm going to use to cut the circles is the cup here. I'm going to use the top bit here and cut around it with this so I can get nice good circles. And then I'll be adding in these 3 different jams. Here are the jams that I mentioned earlier, and each 3 of these jams were all made in France, as it shows here on the apricot one here, the French flag colour and the French words down there. And all 3 of these are actually 100% made just by fruit. There is no sugar, no sweetener, no nasty additives in it. This is all natural sugar, none of that processed sugar from the supermarkets that have about 50% sugar in with their jams. This is just 100% fruit only. No nasty sugars at all. Right. It's my first time using this type of pastry, but in another video I may do sometime, I'm not sure when it will be, but I will actually try and actually make my own pastry myself for when I do jam tarts again. But this way I'm just doing it as a quick and easy way for the first time. And with this, I actually got it from a health food shop. The same with the jams here. These jams I actually got in Totnes in a health food shop there, and they were very helpful to tell me which jams I needed. And when I saw those, I was pleased about that. So, first things first, I'm going to get the cup here, plonk it onto here, and now get the knife here and gently go round so you get a nice even circle going round. So you don't. And if I do run out of this one, I do actually have another gluten-free pastry one like this, so then I could fill up more of these cupcake tray holders here, because there's about 2 lots of 6s, so that's about 12 jam tarts I can do, 4 of each of the jams here. Here is the cutout bit that I've used with the cup here. You can actually have cutters to do this, but if you haven't, use a mug or a cup and it will do the same job. But like I said, this is my first time using this type of pastry, but many years ago when I did this with my grandma, we actually used gluten-free pastry back then. I mean, made the pastry ourselves and did jam tarts that way, and she was my inspiration to actually do these jam tarts, and her and I always loved making different styles. We even made homemade biscuits, and they were gorgeous. So what I'm doing now is plonking it into the hole here and using this device here to gently press it into there, gently squish it against the side so it's nicely tucked in. So then when that is ready, I can then do the jam into all 12 of these tart bases. Out of that gluten-free pastry, this is how many I've managed to cut out of it. But as you can see, there are 2 still empty ones, so what I'm going to do is get this remaining bits of the dough here and actually scrunch it up into a ball, so like roll it around in the palm of your hand here, just or mold it with your hand, so like making sure it's a nice good ball shape. So I'm gonna keep doing that for a bit. Right, now that is ball shape now. So next, what I'm going to do is get some of this gluten-free flour here and actually sprinkle some of it onto the chopping board here. Put the rest back into there. Spread it around, so because this will help this dough here stop sticking to the chopping board here. So now roll it around in the flour here. So make sure to give it a good roll around. Move that knife over there for a bit. And now I'm going to use my rolling pin to gently roll from back to forward to the side here, and now go upwards to make it even, so I can then just get about 2 more cuts of the jam tart base done. So then whatever I may have left over, who knows what I will do with it. I am now cutting round this one to see how well it does, because I hope I've actually got it just enough so I can actually get the last 2 filled up, and with the pastry that would possibly be left over, who knows what I'll be doing with that. But I will not waste it. I will try and figure out what to do with it. So first off, yeah, if it still gets stuck to either your cutter or a cup like this, just carefully with the knife, just carefully get into it, so then you can just gently cut around the edge like so, until you get so much of it loosened off like that, it will just come out on its own. And now I'm gonna plonk this into the tray here, gently squish that in. There we go. Right, I've finished with all of my cutting of my pastry here into the cupcake trays here, so that's the basis of my jam tarts there. Next is the jam itself. So I'm starting off with a blueberry jam, and this jam has actually got blueberries inside of this jam, so it'll be nice and healthy, and you're getting a bit of vitamin C in that as well. And let's see, first off I'm going to start off in the top row here. Get a teaspoon of this here. Let's see how it goes with just one in it. I think a little bit more into that one. Let's see how with just about that will do with it. And let's spread it around a bit. Yeah, that looks about right for it. I'm going to be preheating this oven and put it on gas Mark 5, so it's going to be nice and warm before when I put my jam tarts in there. I have finished doing the blueberries jam in the top row. Now for the middle row. Now, which of these 2 jams shall I use? Ooh, I think I may go for the apricot jam for the middle row. Give it a bit of a unusual colour in the centre. And it's got a bit of a scent to it. And let me have a whiff of the blueberry one here. Oh, the blueberry one has quite a rich scent to it. You can really smell the rich blueberries inside of this one. The apricot, I think, has a bit of an aroma, but not too strong like the blueberry one. And let's get, oh, that's quite a big dollop there. Let's try and get that squished in there. I think that big dollop will actually do it for that one. So that's quite nice in that one. So let's continue on with the next 3 here. So then I've got another 4 of apricot jam tarts in the middle. I'm now finishing off the apricot in the center one here. So that is all done. So I'm gonna put the lid back onto the apricots here. Now, or what the moment you've been waiting for, to find out what scent the strawberry one has, which I'm going to be doing for the bottom row here. So let's get that one open. Ooh, that's always a good sign when you hear that pop. Oh my goodness! You can really smell strawberries in this. Oh, the nice sweetness of the strawberries in this. Oh, that is good. I am getting the strawberry one here now and scooping out the first lot to go in the first, well, my last line of my my jam tarts, actually, to be precise. So I've got that one in there. I think yeah, that should be enough strawberry jam in that first one. So let me see about with the second one here. So yeah, get that into there. Tiny bit more, I would say. Yeah, like that. Gently smooth it around. And gonna get a bit more. I might tip the jar a bit this way so I can scrape some into it. Possibly might be easier. So yeah, getting that way. Yeah, that seems to be a bit easier. Now, gently mould it into it. Now the last one here. Scrape. And now mould into it. And now that is all of my jam tarts all done. So now the oven is nicely preheated. So I'm going to open that. And now plonk my jam tarts here, all 12 of them, 4 of each, 4 of them, and they've each got one row with blueberries, apricot and strawberry jam there. Now I'm gonna plonk them into the oven here, and now I'm gonna close the door now. Now set the timer here for about, well, you can do it for 20 minutes or 15 minutes if you want to do it as a starter bit, and if they're not done by 15 minutes, just add the extra 5 minutes on, so that means they'll be done for 20 minutes. I'm turning off my oven now because it's been about 20 minutes. Oh, and also crucial thing, when you're cooking the jam tart, the heat will kill quite a bit of the vitamin C, but there will be possibly some that still remains. But let's see how these have done. Ooh. Some have actually gone a bit weird in there. So I'm going to plonk them up here, keep them in this tin here, and let them cool for a few minutes. I'm using the handle end here of the fork here, and actually getting it underneath so I can get right there, and yeah, plonk it there. Now for the next one. Yeah, it's not turned out the way I thought it was going to turn out, so next time I will be doing it the right way. I may do the pastry all myself by hand making it, not getting the package one, because the way this seems, it seems to have gone all a bit wrong, but I'm sure it still tastes the same. So yeah, get last of the strawberry one out, and let's get this one out over here. Yeah. Ooh, this one's a bit of a tight one, so we'll really get it out. That's all the strawberry ones done, so I'm gonna offer this one here to my cameraman, seeing what he thinks of this jam tart, and I hope he enjoys it. And now I'm gonna get a bit of the apricot ones out. Oh, it sounds like he's enjoying it. So I get that one. And now this one. Right, get in there. Out this one I think really went a bit of a floppy. And now getting the last apricot one out. So that one all done. Now it's the blueberry one. Let's see how these ones come out. Oh, I think it's turned the pastry to quite a dark colour, so yeah. So that is that one, and now getting the last one. Trying to get this last one out. Oh, yeah, I think I need a bit more practice on doing these jam tarts because it has been a long time since I've done these, so I may have possibly forgotten to do something, possibly oiling down or doing something to the tray bits here to stop it sticking to it. So it's been a long time, so of course if anyone else does these, if you haven't done them in a long time, there is sometimes you may forget things you may have forgot to do the last time. So now getting the last of the blueberry jam tart here out. That is all done. And now, all I've got to do now is clean the fork off and this off. So just hold on for 1 sec. I'm just plonking it over here. Now I am back. So now I'm gonna have a try of one of my jam tarts here. Ooh, I'm gonna have a try of this weird one here. See how that one is. I can still taste the apricot on it, so it's not bad. Lovely. That's how you can make quick, easy jam tarts. I will do in another time the proper way to do it. I will do like making the own base myself, not getting like this cheap pastry. So I hope you liked today's video. So please like and subscribe, and if you press the little me somewhere down there, you'll see all my other videos that I have done. And if you like what you see, and also if there's any comments you have on this video, please let me know, and see you next time.